On the jet stream to the other side, gonna sail away. Tsar Putin! Tsar Putin! Yay! Fucking Operation Foxconn News. Treason Trump. Treason Trump. Treason Trump. Treason Obama. Let's go have a cup of coffee with Gaddafi. Remember that? Remember when I used to do those videos? Say, I'm going to go have a cup of coffee with Gaddafi. When, right during Fukushima? What? Obama killed Gaddafi? He's going after Assad. Assad's done. The Arab Spring! What's sprung? Fukushima. So the 20th bomber, the only one that's probably guilty, sitting at Gitmo for 20 years, gets to go home. Didn't see that one on a headline. So the USA Today is officially conspiracy theorists. Fukushima-style disaster, worst case scenario. Wall Street Journal. Fukushima-style meltdowns possible in Ukraine. Conspiracy. CNN. Planes flying through clouds to make water and snow. CNN conspiracy theorists. When up becomes down, black becomes white, wrong becomes right. When the earth becomes flat. When truth becomes fiction. Fiction becomes truth. When imperialism capitulates, let's get out our map. I really did have a cup of coffee with, you cannot make, I mean, this path. Son of Cassandra, Greek mythology is not real, is it? For a man named BLANCH. He came in the year of 1962. 59 he came. 60. He could see for miles and miles. And no one believed him. He stood on integrity. He stood on truth. They kettled him. They squashed him. They said, I'm going to quit you. I ain't going to quit you. They fled. They fled. They hid in their bunkers. They got their water filters. They took their iodine pills. They went to freaking Dogma, Reinforcement TV, Alex Jones, Fukushima, Fukushima, Fukushima. Then his Lord and Savior. I was at the White House that night. I mean, for years I'm there. And there's young preachers, evangelical preachers, mutually exclusive of each other, preaching, thank you, calling Donald Trump their Lord and Savior, for you have bared false witness. Who caused all this? 3 people. 3 people caused all this. Barack Obama. Exhibit number 1. Well, it's the Ides of March, Kevin. Donald J. Trump. Vladimir Tsar want to be old world order. Let's call it new world order. Alex Jones and right-wing clan, they completely zip. But they just pounded Fukushima. Buy some water filters, haven't said it since. 2 different times, mutually exclusive people, and it's out there, called Alex Jones. Well, Kevin BLANCH is the foremost world's expert on the truth of Fukushima, and you talk Fukushima, why won't you have him on? Well, Kevin BLANCH is an activist, and, well, he called himself a performance artist. And what the fuck? And then you got the left. They never did come around because don't raise your voice. There's a loud white guy from Utah. He's got to be an American right-winger. Nope. He's got to be a lefty. Nope. He just can see for miles and miles. So Brutus in Moscow, the Russian. The Ides of March are upon us. Oh, cursed spite that I was ever born to set this right. You're giving yourself away, BLANCH. It's written in the tiz on your face. I see through the part the media plays. Treasonous, Tucker. Well, who does he work for? 1 by Jetstream, 2 by cable TV. I take it back. You go back to 2000. I remember that day so well. 30 news outlets. 30. called the election for Gore. I never voted for either one of them. What? Wait a minute. Fox News called it for Bush. His brother's the governor. Kathleen Harris. Remember Jeb Bush ran? Jeb can fix it. Jeb already fixed it. Think about that. Thus, the Supreme Court hijacked. The Supreme Court didn't even rule with it. So, everybody who said the government is simply run by these secret organizations, they need to be busted in a million pieces. But what's the three branches of government in the United States? Ask Edward Snowjob. Now, there's a fucking con man. How do you hand the chap to Laura? Who's Aaron Swartz? The United States government doesn't go after freaking whistleblowers and activists and peace activists. Ask Megan Rice. Ask Aaron Swartz. Ask Michael Hastings. Ask, I am fucking Pat Tillman! Go have a conversation with Jessica Lynch. Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction. No, he didn't. Pat Tillman fight off 9 billion. No, he didn't. George Bush won the 2000. No, he didn't. The Supreme Court is legitimate. When, let's see, one of the Supreme Court justices' wife was at the insurgents' freaking rally trying to overthrow the government. You think we have a coup? I'm the one that reported all this in real time. I reported it long before it happened. I went after Putin harder than anyone. I've been going out and I predicted this to a fine science, to a fucking T. Nuclear energy is clean, green, I mean, it's a freak show out there. What's the three branches of government in the United States, especially post the gift that keeps on giving? 9/11. Let's go off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban when they were Saudis. Let's go off to Iraq to get a big old sack when they were Saudis. Meanwhile, back on the ranch, remember Obama was going to get Assad. What did Assad do? Putin rolls into town and used chemical weapons and gassed him. What did Dumber do? I see nothing. He was too busy droning kids with his Nobel Prize hanging around his face. That's the sickest of the sick of the sick. That's called betrayal, Hamlet. I watched you dump some freaking nuclear fallout in my father's ear in the Nevada test site. Ophelia, I live. I have a tale to tell. A man can tell 1,000 lies. I've learned my lesson well. Hope I live to tell. They try to kill me, you think? I look back on it now, and everybody said, well, Blanche, you were the most famous Fukushima anti-nuclearist in the world by far. Millions and millions. Radio shows, I'm everywhere. Boom! One day. I mean, it was like a freight train hit me. I'm like, what the fuck? I've got AML de novo fucking multiple myeloma fucking. I mean, it took a month to diagnose. Red 10. No chance to live. You do a bone marrow transplant, you think that, well, my doctor. We have a stack of media requests in here this deep. I think you're going to be a martyr. Oh, no, I'm not martyring myself. For no one! Then, I make it all the way. I'm at the Bernie Sanders rally, the Trump rally. Nobody's going after Tsar Putin harder than freaking when Putin had control of the internet. Putin was using freaking Havana Syndrome style weapons all over the United States. Putin and his useful idiots were all over. Who coined the term useful idiot? It's coined in Russia. Vladimir Lenin. Who coined the term the capitalistic rope? Vladimir Lenin. I'm an anti-imperialist. So all of a sudden, it never happened to me before in March Madness. And boom! I mean, never in my life. I got out of my car and I literally staggered like I drank a fifth of freaking Jack. And I mean, I was like, what the fuck? Never in my life. I never recovered. Fucking going to hospitals, bleeding, it's my heart. My heart's failing. Go see your dad. Mike Lee kicks me off Medicaid. You don't think that's attempted? You know, Kevin, my dad was a downwinder. So the left, they all talk like this. Passive-aggressive behavior is the most dangerous in the world. Who's the most passive-aggressive in modern history? Where'd you... Vladimir Putin. He played you like a fiddle. Not me, and I don't like either party. You need the, who's the three branches of government? CIA, NSA, CFR. These secret societies that are running this country, and there's no doubt, right here in Ogden, right here in Utah, the Masonic. You don't believe me? Remember Mike Lee sent our Medicare money back, And I got kicked off Medicaid. He kicked off saying, "Why I'm in a bone marrow transplant, almost cost me my life and nearly died. I had no safety. I had no nothing. I had nothing." John Huntsman Sr., the billionaire, comes out and says, "My son's running against him. We're going after him." Month later, John Huntsman Jr., Mike Lee's campaign manager. You don't think it's a fucking club? The Masonics run this thing. I'm an anti-Masonic. The Masonic Party, that's where this government was found. Stand up to this machine. The CIA, these secret societies broke up in a million pieces. John Kennedy. He was an anti-nuclear energy hardcore activist. Look up Jeff Bezos' grandfather on his mother's side. She was only 14. His father's not named Bezos. Look who his grandfather is. What? The original. The propaganda machine. Yay, Bill Gates and Melinda Gates, the propaganda. You could marry Prince Cinderella. Cinderella in California. Me and Cinderella put it all together with one headlight. I listened to the sing in the cemetery trees. Everybody stood up to the CIA, which Edward Snowjob. I got to this on 60 Minutes. Took Edward Snowjob. It took like Bear on 60 Minutes. Thousands of days to tell you what Kevin Blanch told you in the first hour of Fukushima. I got to the top. I had total surveillance clearance. I was the #1 hacker in the world, the guy. I got into there's another top. The CIA. Who is it? Global oligarchs. He's sitting next to the greatest of them all. Who? Putin. Was he there in 2016? Having my baby. What a lovely way of saying. You better get some DNA, Snowjob. Because Lindsay Mills' baby, I think it's Putin's. The Royals. I get a hold of the trophy in Walmart Stadium. Prince Harry, the DNA swab. The Romanov royal family. Anastasia's cousin. Where's the fucking Bolsheviks when you need them? As Blanche warned and screamed. Was Nero real? That didn't really happen. Fukushima didn't really happen. Who stood up to the CIA? John Kennedy? Up. Bobby Kennedy? Up. Martin Luther King? Up. I am Michael Hastings? Up. I am fucking Pat Tillman? Up. I am Megan Rice? Up. They don't detain activists in fucking thing. Ask Julian. Whoop. Whoop. He lost his appeal yesterday. Fucking, you're still going along with the winning team. MSNBC's going to all that. CNN. Don't say the F word. They painted him to a black and yellow media. Deport foreign media. How did they do it? Operation Foxconn News. Tucker Carlson. Memo comes out yesterday from inside the Kremlin. The key to winning this propaganda war is Tucker Carlson. Written by Tass Pravod. Do you know about Mikhail Lessin? Do you know about Mikhail Lessin? You look him up. Remember the 5th of November. Kevin, don't go to